Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. It's weekly show number, what is it, 88 I think? 88, yep, and it is October 30th, 2021. So we're going to be talking about some NHL, NBA, MLB, NFL, USHL, all the usual stuff. So, Well, let's start off with the NHL. Last night's games, the Panthers beat the Red Wings 3-2 in overtime. The Rangers beat the Blue Jackets 4-0. And then the Capitals beat the Coyotes 2-0. Man, Coyotes have not won a game yet so far this season. So that's neither have the Blackhawks. The next team, Hurricanes, beat them 6-3. Hurricanes, perfect. Absolutely perfect so far here to start off the season. The Golden Knights beat the Ducks 5-4 in a shootout, and then the Senators beat the Stars 4-1. Now tonight's games, or today's games actually, Islanders at the Predators. That game's already started. In fact, that game's probably over. And then this game will almost be over. Canadians at the Kings when you're seeing this. Panthers are at the Bruins. Red Wings are at the Maple Leafs. Devils are at the Penguins. Jets are at the Sharks. Blackhawks are at the Blues. Wild are at the Avalanche. The Flyers are at the Flames. And the Oilers are at the Canucks. NBA scores. Last night, the Lakers beat the Cavaliers 113-101. The Raptors beat the Magic 110-109. 1 point there. Ooh. And then the Nets beat the Pacers 105-98. The Heat beat the Hornets 114-99. The Kings beat the Pelicans 113-109. The Nuggets beat the Mavericks 106-75. Then the Trailblazers beat the Clippers 111-92. Today's games, the Celtics at the Wizards. This game would have already started. The Magic are at the Pistons. The Knicks are at the Pelicans. The Raptors are at the Pacers. The Hawks are at the 76ers. The Jazz are at the Bulls. The Heat are at the Grizzlies. The Spurs are at the Bucks. The Thunder are at the Warriors. The Nuggets are at the Timberwolves. And then the Cavaliers are at the Suns. MLB scores. We're in the World Series right now. Atlanta won tonight's game 2-0. Well, last night's game. We're filming this, as you can see, right as the new day turns, 12 o'clock on October 30th, 2021. The Braves beat the Astros 2-0. They lead now 2-1 in the series. I honestly think that they'll pull this out. They'll be the underdog story. Well, not really an underdog, because, they've been in the playoffs the past couple of years, but they just haven't made it to the World Series. Now, tomorrow night, they can possibly win another game, make it 3-1, but, we'll have to see tomorrow night. Or tonight, I should say. NFL predictions. Last week, I went 8-5, so my win percentage was a 62%, and my lose percentage is a 38%. So we went 8-5. Total on the year, 69-38. And we already have a loss to start off week 8. Packers at the Cardinals. Packers beat them 24-21, which I don't know why. That should not have happened. That I honestly could not believe the ending of that one, honestly. Anyway, Halloween. I'm tired. And I still need to get stuff done before I get to bed, so it's going to be a late night for me. Usually, I'm, getting into bed at this time because I'm just so tired. But, I have to do this and 2 more things, and then I can go to bed. Panthers are actually 3 things before I go to bed, but the one thing here will only take a minute to do. So, Panthers are at the Falcons. I'm going to go with, this one's going to be a coin flip. Atlanta, I'll go with. The Dolphins are at the Bills. I'm going to go with the Bills. 49ers are at the Bears. Again, to me, this one's another coin flip. I'm going to go with the 49ers. And then Steelers, Browns, again, to me, another coin flip here. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. Eagles are at the Lions. Again, I think this one could be another coin flip too. I'm going to go with Detroit. Hopefully they get their first one on the year. Titans, Colts. I'm leaning more towards the Titans here. I don't think this one's much of a coin flip at all, honestly. Then the Bengals are at the Jets. I'm going to go with the Jets. or excuse me, the Bengals. Sorry. I had Bengals written down here on my paper, but I went with the Jets. Rams at the Texans. Of course, the Rams are going to win. Patriots are at the Chargers. Again, this one's another coin flip in my opinion, but I'm going to go with the Chargers. The football team, Washington, is at Broncos. Again, another coin flip. There's not really any good matchups this week for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm going to go with the football team. Buccaneers are at the Saints. I'm going to go with the Buccaneers on this one. Dallas is at Minnesota. I'm going to go with Dallas. And then Monday night, Giants at the Chiefs. Again, this one's another coin flip in my opinion. I'm going to go with KC. You would think KC, but you know, but the way Kansas City has played all year long, I mean, it's been absolute terrible. It's been a mess. Okay, so now it's time for our schedule here for the USHL. So yesterday night, the Chicago Steel beat Team USA 3-1. The Cedar Rapids beat Youngstown 3-2. Dubuque beat Muskegon 7-4. Sioux Falls beat Des Moines 3-2. The Blackhawks beat the Force 3-1. The Muskies lost in overtime in a shootout, 3-2. We'll talk about that and sort of preview tonight's game as well here in just a second. And then we have Green Bay beat Madison 5-2, and then Tri-City beat Omaha 5-0. Tonight's games. Actually, this game will probably be over by the time you watch this. Capitals at the Gamblers. Well, almost done. Madison at Green Bay. Also tonight we have Sioux Falls at Des Moines, Lincoln at Sioux City. They're here again. We'll preview that game here in just a second. Chicago Steel's at Team USA. Waterloo's at Fargo. Cedar Rapids is at Youngstown. Dubuque is at Muskegon. Omaha is at Tri-City. All right, so now we're going to do a little bit of a pregame show for tonight's game. So going into this game, Sioux City was 1-2, but then they won 5 straight games. So they were 6-2 and in first place overall in the Western Conference. Not quite in the league, but in the Western Conference. So, they moved right up to first place, but they did lose tonight to Lincoln. They did get a point on that one, and I believe, Sioux City is still in first place with 13 points. That's because Lincoln has one extra regular season loss, or a regular loss in the third period, regulation loss, than Sioux City does. We only have 2, they have 3. Plus they've played one more game than we have, but as you can see. So yeah, we are tied with Lincoln in first place right now in the Western Conference. Western Conference just not really looking very good compared to the Eastern Conference, as you can see. Eastern Conference, they have such dominant teams, as you can see. Chicago and Dubuque, obviously, but Madison, they've been at the bottom of the league the past few years, but they're turning it around, and I'm very excited for them. Maybe that could be a Clark Cup matchup there. I don't know. With the way Sioux City played tonight, we'll try not to base their playoff performance on tonight, but because we're still in the first month of the regular season, so there's still the season ends in late April, so we got a long way to go here, folks. Things could turn around like that in a snap of a finger, just like that. In a fraction of a second, things could change. Our Halloween schedule. As you can see, this is our marathon. You already saw that in our schedule video. So yeah, Deal or No Deal, Family Feud, Jeopardy, The Ronnie Show, Deal or No Deal again, because the reason why I have it in here twice is because I missed it on one of the marathons. I believe it was the birthday marathon. I missed that, so we're going to carry it over here. In fact, I'm about to film it right after I film this. So yeah, the Ronnie show is uploading right now, and Player Cards Right tonight's episode is uploading right now as I'm filming this video. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching us for weekly show number 88, and we will see you all later for Player Cards Right and Musketeer highlights. Good night.